full stack, full stack, full stack. If you want to get the job in the IT industry as a fresher, then full stack is the only option in the present market situation. Now the question is, how to learn this full stack, where to start, where to end, how many days it will take to complete the full stack development training, and what is the roadmap we need to follow to become full stack developer. All those details I'm going to discuss in this video. If you are new to our channel, then please subscribe and click on bell icon to get more updates. Alright, let's get started. Here, I'm going to explain the roadmap to become Java full stack developer. First, if you want to become Java full stack developer, the first thing that we need to learn is core Java. Core Java is the fundamental to become Java developer. Here we are going to learn language fundamentals, object-oriented programming, collections framework, multi-threading, exception handling, Java new features, etc. When you are learning this core Java, parallelly you can learn database also. What is database? How to install the database software in our system, how to create the tables, how to perform CRUD operations by writing SQL queries. Those things also very important. Along with this database, in this part only, you need to focus on another concept which is DSA, data structures and algorithms. If you attend any interview as a fresher or as an experienced developer without asking the questions on DSA, that interview will not be completed. So I am considering this core Java, database, DSA as one part. All these three you can learn. So when you are attending core Java, parallelly you can attend the database. So you can spend 30 to 40 days of time for database. Once the database is completed, then you will get some fundamental concepts of all these concepts, right? Then you can start with data structures also. Then coming to second part, here you need to start with advanced Java. As part of this advanced Java, you are going to learn how to develop a web application by using servlet, how to communicate with a database by using Java applications. So here mainly you are going to learn JDBC plus servlets. So these are important to understand Java application development. When you are attending this advanced Java classes, parallelly you can attend for web development to understand user interface development, presentation layer for the application. Advanced Java and UI you can learn parallelly. Now here, if you learn these skills, then you are eligible to attend interviews in campus placements only. If you are undergraduate going through second year, third year or fourth year, if your college is having placement opportunity, then this knowledge is sufficient in order to attend those interviews. For example, if you are already done with your graduation, you came out from your college and you want to try for the jobs, then this knowledge is not sufficient to get the job. So IT companies expecting some more skills also from the developers. Those are Java frameworks. When it comes to Java frameworks, we need to start with very important framework which is Spring. When you attend the Spring framework, then you will get the idea how to develop real world applications. Nowadays, the extension for the Spring is springboot in the market, which will provide auto configurations while developing the applications. Along with this springboot, you need to understand how to develop application with a microservices architecture. So in the market, people will call it as Spring Boot with microservices. So this comes under Java frameworks concept. In the IT industry, every Java developer is working with this Spring Boot microservices only to develop the applications. When you are attending this Spring Boot and microservices, parallelly you need to learn some real-time tools like Maven, Docker, Jenkins, Kubernetes, SonarQube, Log4j, JUnit, JMeter, etc., which are used to perform operations on the application. Some people will also call them as DevOps tools. Every developer should have some knowledge on these tools also. Along with this, we need to have some knowledge on Linux commands, guys. The reason, in the real time, all our applications will be deployed on the Linux machines only. So you should have at least some basic idea on how to work with Linux machines. Along with this, you need to have some knowledge on cloud computing also. Here we are having several cloud platforms in the market. I am considering AWS cloud, which is having lot of demand in the market. So earlier companies used to purchase machines, database, storage, network, power, everything on their own. But nowadays people are moving to cloud infrastructure. So every developer should have some knowledge on this cloud computing also. So this is the complete roadmap if you want to become Java full stack developer. First core Java, then database, then DSA. So these things you can learn parallelly. The next one, advanced Java and web development user interface, you can learn parallelly. So as I told you, in order to learn this first and second part, it is going to take approximately 3.5 months of time. Core Java will take 2.5 months of time, database will take 1 month of time, and DSA will take another 45 days of time for you. Then next, coming to advanced Java, web application development, database connectivity, web development using this HTML, CSS, JavaScript and Bootstrap. This advanced Java and user interface you can learn in another 40 days of time. So almost 3 months to 4 months of time you are going to take to learn core Java, advanced Java along with database, web development and DSA. Once it is done, then we will enter into real-time training with the frameworks. Springboot, Microservices. When you are attending these frameworks only, parallelly you can attend tools, Linux commands and AWS cloud classes also. It is going to take another 3 months of time in order to attend these classes. So total and average it is going to take 6 months to 7 months of time if you want to become a full stack developer. Now here, along with these frameworks and tools, we are going to cover some mini projects and some major projects also. Why? Because when you attend the interview, they will ask you a question. You spent 7 months of time to learn full stack development. What projects you implemented as part of your training? So that's why we are going to cover some mini projects and major projects also. Those projects you are going to develop on your own and you can keep the same projects in the resume when you are going to attend the interview. This project development that is going to take another 1 month of time. So total 6 to 7 months of time if you have, then you can start your journey to become Java full stack developer. So this is my opinion, guys. So this is the roadmap that I am suggesting to become a Java full stack developer. If you like this video, then please share your opinion as a comment. And please like this video and share with your friends also. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.